Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh.
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
That's Stellan!
Yeah.
Good morning, OFM friends. It's Junior from Illinois, and Dina, I just wanted to give you a little update on the grown out. Silver don't care. I don't know about that, but this is where I'm at right now. I did just trim it a little more this morning. Every about 3-4 weeks, I tried to trim some off, but this is where I am at. So, I've got like an inch left. I was really hoping by Quebec it would be gone, but I think that's still going to be too short for me if I've been thinking about going in and having somebody professionally cut it. I mean, I cut it myself. I know I'm a professional, but I guess go have somebody else do it and maybe fix it for me if I've kind of screwed it up. But I've been trimming it myself, and I just took some more off. But yeah, so this is it. I'm almost there. I've been growing it out since October. So here we are. And I've had a lot of compliments on it. More and more people keep commenting about how they love it. I don't know if that means they love the silver or they love the two-tone. If I'm gonna have to keep the two-tone in, that might be a possibility. But all right, you guys have a great day, and welcome to One Funny Morning with Dana Blizzard.
Good morning.
That was beautiful.
Julian looks great.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I love the updates. When are you going to let
Yes.
your hair grow out? Stop trying to fool people with this that you're doing.
I'm really blessed. My hair is natural.
So,
I just have,
I'm just
but
lucky.
When
I'm
I see these
gorgeous.
women with the beautiful, the
I
white,
mean,
silver, gray,
Glad
it's just
somebody's
beautiful.
decided to vacuum their car right now. This
Right
is what
outside the-
Diana's saying.
I'm cold.
Guys, I
Ooh,
just can't help
shut
it if
that
I'm
window.
gorgeous.
No, it's not
Naturally.
I have gray throughout
I
my
have
hair.
gorgeous in my hair. And sometimes
But
it just comes out.
My mom, at age, she
Also
passed at
gorgeous.
77. I just turned 78. Her hair was black, with
Gorgeous.
just this little bit of gray. And I happened, there were 7 sisters. She
It
was
runs
the
in
only
our family.
one.
It stopped at Dina.
She
But
was the only
me,
one
my mother.
that didn't turn gray. Her sisters all
gorgeous.
did. But your hair is really basically black, except for right in the front.
Except for the
Dean.
part where you're hideous in the front.
No, it's not hideous. It's
no,
beautiful.
it's not. It's not natural like you,
Yes, it is
Diana.
natural. Yours is
Mhm.
natural. I like your hair much better this way
Mhm.
than when you used to color.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it looks pretty. Are you not happy with it?
Well, I was happy with it until you started going. I can't help it if this is natural. My mom was gorgeous naturally.
I'm happy that it's this color, but
I'm gorgeous. You see all my boyfriends? He's obvious.
Can you shut those
Even
windows?
Jesus thinks I'm
Oh my
gorgeous.
gosh, it's freezing.
It's not freezing. It's
Well,
just
I'm
your
gonna
old
shut
people's
mine.
skin.
You could leave it here. That's much better.
The
Okay.
window right next to it is still open.
Yeah, but at least it's blowing more on
Okay,
you.
sure.
I might shut that
Sure.
in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, it's your house, so you should do what you want.
I want to. Yes. It's beautiful down here.
It is.
It's so quiet,
Mhm.
except for the dog crying. Did they go out yet?
Why don't you take them out?
Oh no, I can't walk a dog. They're too
She
big.
can't walk it. She's
They're
gorgeous.
too big.
Gorgeous women
No,
don't
it's
walk
got nothing
dogs.
to do with that.
She's like, have you seen my
They're
hair?
too big. They pull me.
Huh? Okay. Di, she wants you to close it.
Close what?
The window.
Why?
So she don't hear it so loud.
Why? Who? What is she doing? Oh, she's going to vacuum her car. She wants me to close the window. You're closer. Go ahead. Shut it.
She's too pretty for that, Violet. Don't touch that window. That's mine.
I didn't know Brooke was decided to clean her car out. I mean, it's good though, because these kids, they just trash the car.
Dina, why are you infringing on your mom's time at the shore? I know. The way that I come down here and get it ready for her and her friends. So yesterday we were doing voila, and tell them what we made. One of our favorites.
I'll tell you, that was a good. Because I'm such a veggie person. All that was great. So it was called sheet pan teriyaki chicken, and it's half of a sheet pan. I had to buy a special pan. Not that you could use a regular one, but it won't fit. So I got that pan, and you can put whatever veggies you like. But she used yellow peppers, orange peppers, red peppers, broccoli.
Who's the she?
The lady that did the recipe.
Oh, okay.
That's what she did. And so we basically did the
recipe
same thing.
that you couldn't download?
Broccoli, asparagus. I did put green beans. She didn't do that, but I did add those, which I really liked. And I cut them up small. They were fresh, but
you're naming too many vegetables. Just tell them how good it was.
It was delicious.
Delicious.
I never had teriyaki.
I shortened that story, but at least a half an hour. Just so you know. That would have been a veggie TED Talk.
I never had anything with teriyaki that I remember, but it's really good. It tastes like soy sauce, but just a little different, a little different spices, I guess, because everybody was trying to get the juice, on their rice, the little bit that was left with the veggies.
Yeah.
And put that on there.
So
I would make that
good.
Again. I would try it with salmon.
Yesterday, while we were making this teriyaki chicken, Diana says, I got my week coming up here at the shore. And I said, yeah. Now she invited Andrea and Kathy. Cousin Linda was going to come. But she got a bit of the regular cast of characters. And I said, all right, well, I might swing down one day and just get some stuff. And then she says, oh, and I was thinking I might ask Breakfast Bunch to come. I said,
just for a day.
Yeah. Big party.
They may not come.
I said, how many people are in Breakfast Bunch? Not that
It
many.
Could vary. It varies.
She said it varies. Maybe 20.
No, 12. 12 or
that's
4,
how many disciples they were.
12 or 4.
12 people is a party. Just so you know, you signed a contract. It states very clearly, no parties.
I did. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Who?
Look over there.
She's like a sentinel, like a guard. Look at her.
Just sitting there.
Hi.
Yeah. She just
goes.
You just look up.
Us. Yeah.
And she just sitting on it. No, there's no blanket on that couch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta fix it.
So Diana.
I haven't been here in such a long time.
Oh, it's so fun.
Because you moved to Jabip.
Yeah.
When you were in the other town, 20 minutes away, I could just zip right over anytime
we
I wanted.
To stop.
I think you did that right, so I couldn't zip over anymore.
I know. Those 12 disciples from the Breakfast Bunch, and she probably said, bring a friend, bring a guest.
Now I got to feed them
now
with the
it's
fishes
24.
and the loaves. So I was thinking, if they decide
She's doing her Bible set right now.
If they decide to come, like for the morning, if they come like after church, like, carpool together, I could have the 2 breakfast casseroles. And then
when you want to tell me specifics.
Yeah. And then we'll play cards and stuff, because they don't do the beach. It's too hard for some of them to walk and get to the beach. But then I could do the teriyaki chicken with the rice, my way, my rice. Oh, did you see?
Oh, her rice. Big rice fight.
There was a rice fight.
Rice fight. So Diana decided, this teriyaki chicken thing is going to take at least 30 minutes. Let me make the rice first. I go, why would you make the right make the chicken
right?
and then
which
make
I could
the
have
rice.
Because the chicken took.
So she's all out of order.
Yeah.
So I have to straighten it. And then she takes the rice, pours it into the pot. Now, this is going to start a big fight.
Yeah. Well,
big division here.
I got to show
you.
Big
division here. When you make
do
rice.
either way.
in the comments, I want you to put
Have-
boil water
first.
rice perfection, or rice and water at the same time crap.
Boil. No, it's not
Crap. And then you got to pick who you want to be, because Diana believes you put the water and the rice together.
Oh my gosh.
Fallacy.
Oh my gosh. It is not.
Start with the water, then you add the rice.
Didn't you see Julie Harbaugh?
Boil rice after. Boil, add rice. I boil water with salt and oil.
Yeah, some people do
Water
that. Some
first.
people put butter.
Tanya's drunk. Boil rice and water together at the same time, said
That's
Kezia.
right. Yeah.
Water
look,
first.
So
Same time
Julie-
equals perfection. Lies.
That's right. Right. You can do it either way, Dean.
You can't.
So when I do it, I put the rice and then the water. I bring it to a boil. It takes about 5 minutes. Then I put
Shelly
the
says, I don't even use the rice. She just boils the water.
Forget the rice, just boils the water. Then you put the lid on and you turn it down to simmer for about 15 minutes. And it's perfect every time.
It's not.
So, and actually,
I never wanted to say it, but I always thought your rice was bad.
Grandma Kerwin always
boil water. I'm not a psycho.
So look, she took a picture. She
never
said,
boil first. What? Never heard of it.
She took a picture of her rice. This is her rice that she's been using. And it says, combine 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water in a saucepan.
And then it
bring
says,
to a boil.
bring to a
Then
boil
reduce-
and then throw right in the trash.
Oh my gosh.
Says it right there.
Yeah, you can't be wrong or agree that you could do it both ways.
No, you can't.
Oh my gosh. My way is easier. She rinsed the rice.
Who don't rinse their rice?
No, years ago, Helen used to rinse it. And then she said to me that when you rinse it, you're actually rinsing away
Did
the
you find
vitamins.
the card?
So, Helen's my mother.
Isn't that my shirt?
Isn't
that my cover up? It's my cover up. Just so you know, that's not a shirt. That's a cover up. And it's not supposed to. Yeah, okay. Just because you've had it for 2 years doesn't make it yours. My life
She
is
doesn't
like
like
a
my
constant
clothes.
Is a
fine.
constant fashion show.
She won't take my stuff.
That's what my life is.
Although I did buy a shirt and she says, Grandma, I really like
a constant fashion show of clothes I used to
watch
own.
now.
That's
If
what
she
my life
comes back,
is.
or when she comes back
Yesterday,
in September, she's going to start picking out.
Jacqueline
some of
had my
stuff.
shirt on. I
But
said,
I'm
"Where did you
luckier
get
than
that?
her, 'cause
Where did
she
you
doesn't
get
like
that
most
shirt?"
of my stuff.
It's just, Mom, no one
Excuse me?
but makes their rice that way. Nice.
I'm glad you fixed that. Well, that
Come
was
on,
good.
tell me one time we've ever stolen your clothes.
No, you
Name
guys
one
didn't.
time that
No,
you were
I'm
sitting
saying
having
Brooke.
dinner and all of a sudden you're like, whose polyester pants are those?
No, you
Whose
guys
size
never did.
16 shirts are those? Is that my granny panties? Never.
No, not you, Brooke.
You've
saying.
been wearing granny panties since you were like in your 40s.
I was 16 when I was wearing. I'll never forget. I was heavy as a kid, and so I always had to watch, and I'll fluctuate up and down. But I must have been around 15 or 16, and Aunt Rose and Uncle John were across the street, and he was taking Mary to Washington to see the Lincoln Memorial in Washington and all those things. Anyway, so they said, Diane, do you want to come along? And I said, okay. Well, I didn't have any nice clothes. So
I thought you were going to say nice underwear. I was like, why is he looking
well,
at your
underwear too, but nice clothes. So my mother was scurrying around and she had these cute little shorts and tops. And she pulled them out and I'm thinking, I'm not going to fit into those. And they fit me. I don't know if I was happy and sad. They were my mom's. I mean, they weren't real big, but I don't know if I was happy or sad that they fit.
And you're like, these are
But,
perfect.
yeah.
These are perfect. Look at me. I'm already 65.
Right, exactly. And so I really started to watch, but it's hard, I like to eat.
Shelley just said, just a second. What's wrong with granny panties? Shirley, we have a nice underwear rule here.
I got to get some nice.
Diana,
I got to go shopping.
Where do you have to go shopping?
Soma.
Soma.
That's
You are
it.
not allowed to buy underwear in packs anymore.
No, I know. Well, the underwear I have bought were sold singularly.
How many are we just going to not pronounce some of the letters today?
I have to get my coffee. I have to make a cup of coffee.
Kathy, my stepdaughter had a sweatshirt of mine for 6 months. We're scrolling through her photos on her phone one night, and that's how I found out. Kathy, it's like your own fashion show. Mm-hmm. I could have never stolen my mom's clothes or my sister's. I'm too much of a tomboy, and they wear dressy clothes.
Oh, right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
I hate when I pick up pants that are so huge. Like, these are ridiculous.
They fit me perfect.
Perfect.
When I'm folding my clothes, I'm thinking, whose are these?
Those fat ass goes in there. Oh, they're mine. They're mine.
Yeah, but I have to get some new underwear, so I'll have to go over there and shop.
Let me just, out of curiosity, when is the last time you bought new underwear?
That's what I started to say. So
decades.
The last time I bought them, singular. No, it was actually
marital underwear.
Pandemic, like I needed underwear, like 21, I guess. And
Diana,
so
I've never seen updated underwear.
I bought them. Well, to you, they're not updated. They're just new to me. They're just new granny
Are
panties,
they white or tan?
They're in different colors.
No. What's the craziest color underwear you own?
I have a couple black.
That's so crazy. Diana,
My
you need
fancy
color.
Like nylon. I know, but I always wear cotton.
Diana, you can wear cotton, but they don't have to be nude, white, and black.
No, there were colors. So that's online, Macy's, because everything was closed.
Diana.
I ordered them and I got pink,
Are
gray,
they big?
Blue. Well, yeah, they got to fit my butt. Are they big? Of course.
Diana.
They're just in color.
Why don't you get something tiny? Oh my God.
Are they blue? They're blue.
So much material.
Well, there's so much to cover.
But Diana, your underwear should be down here. Why is it at your belly button?
Because well, when you have
that's not underwear.
When you have a full figure,
that's a full skirt. You're wearing a full skirt.
You wait. You know what? It's
Diana.
gonna happen to you. When you have a full figure, you want to cover it all.
Diana, I understand that, but you got them going all the. They're literally up to here.
Well, no, they're at my waist.
That's your waist.
Well, that's where my jeans are, at my waist. The pants, they come to the same place.
Listen, you don't have to cover all of it. You can. There's got to be another spot.
That's what I'm saying. When you're full figured, where do you want it?
Does it just roll down?
Well, what happened? See, so when you're full figured, if you get them halfway up, what do they call them? The hip huggers. You go like this, and then it goes in, and then it comes out again. It doesn't look as good. So this way, it's all.
I don't know. You look like a
this,
snowman.
Then it goes in, then it comes
You're
out.
They're like pregnancy panties. I think we should try something.
What?
Just
liposuction?
Just cut them in half. I bet you could just cut them all the way across.
Yeah, but they wouldn't stay up. There's no elastic.
No, it's gotta.
No,
someone told me that Walmart has packs of underwear in locked cases, so they have to be worth wearing if some of these stores are locking them up.
They're locking up everything. I told you they locked up the Dove soap. They're locking everything. As you go into Walmart, each time you go, more and more of the shelves have glass and locks. And then they have these people, and you push a button where you're at. It says for assistance. And then somebody comes, and they just roam all around those sections, and they help people.
All right. Now, Shakendra's bringing up something good. Okay, what about a high cut full? See, like right now, you can have a high waist, but then you get a high cut leg.
Oh, that's what these are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Pull your pants down. I can promise you, those are not.
They are. Well,
they're not.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. I know they're not. I can see them by your socks. I can see the bottom of your underwear by your socks.
No, I like that. Don't you remember I had to get them because I was getting
these are long johns.
UTI because they were too tight on my.
Diana, that has nothing to do with
I got the high cut. Yeah,
Diana. I can go over there and pull your pants down. Let me go see. I'll tell you. Go ahead, go stand over there. Nobody can see you.
I'll tell you, they're high cut for me.
They're okay.
No,
okay.
Wait. They're high cut for this size.
That's not a thing.
do you mean it's not a
Diana,
thing?
there's no such thing as high cut for this size. You either have a high cut.
Okay, well, these may not be as high as the others. Like the other ones I have upstairs.
Diana, you don't have any high cut underwear.
I do. I'm going to model.
Oh, God, no.
No, not to them.
Yeah, I said no. That's for me.
Okay.
I'm saying go over there. Look, Joe's texting. He's like, pull him down. Pull him down. That's what he's saying.
He doesn't watch the show.
He's going to watch now.
No, he's not.
He heard you talking about underwear.
Good
yeah,
morning.
he knows.
Just got up. Yeah, so he slept late. So he didn't go to church this morning.
French cut. Sure. It's called French cut. Those are not French cut.
Well, French cut and high cut, are they the same?
No.
What did Shakendra, a high cut and French cut?
No, she knows too. We all know.
Well, she said high cut. She didn't say French cut.
Mom.
Or that's why I said, are they the same?
You don't.
Hold on a minute. Just don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Stay right there. Just. Now don't laugh.
Oh, are you gonna get your? Don't open those up in the wind. It'll take you away like a parachute. French cut, Andrew. Look, if you got on the underwears, okay. So listen, I got my stretch marks. Everybody got something, right? So I used to wear it like higher, but you know, if you want to look a little something and you don't want to show your fupa, okay, then you get a high cut. So the underwear, instead of a bikini that will go here, a high cut is going to pull it up. So instead of showing belly, you're showing more leg. You understand? You understand? Dean, you're learning a lot. What do you call the ones that cut the fupa in half? Well, a bikini, you know, if you have a fupa, bikini is going to be pretty low. And so you'll see more of your fupa. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then there's the tomboys, which has a little bit thicker on the sides. So yeah, high cut and French cut are two different styles. Fine. High cut's up here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was for my daughter. Come here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Madeline, listen. We all got to accentuate the good parts. You got to decide what's your good parts. Mm-hmm. Viola said, I think we've derailed. Oh, I think we're right on target. Oh, my God.
Now see how high they are? You see how high they are? How much higher could I go?
Okay, but that's not what you're wearing.
Okay. I got both blue ones on, right?
Don't pull it.
I'm not yet. Now these are the blue
Oh my
ones.
gosh.
Now look how high cut they are.
Oh my gosh.
They're both high cut. I told you. How much higher could you go?
Diana,
you'd be at the waist.
Diana, they're not supposed to say Bali on them. Maybe
Belly.
that's
That's
whatever. But they have them at Soma. They'll have lace on it, so you won't see all of your hospital underwear all at the same time.
So get the lace up here. I do have one.
Diana, stop wearing that underwear.
If they're high cut, I told you. Why don't you believe me? See, they are high cut. But let me put it this way: when you have granny panties and they're high cut, they're cut up. That's a high cut. Because they're so big, you got to go up real high.
I don't think it's working. You got to get some lace in there or something.
All right. You think Soma's got lace around?
Yeah, I know they do.
Okay. All right, I'll go there.
I take people on trips to Soma.
But these belly,
those got to go.
They're individual.
Diane,
they're not
no.
They are.
Stop it with that elastic.
Individual.
Stop. Look at it. Does that scream sexy to you?
Well, no.
Okay, then let's do it.
I'm just saying. But then I got these.
Those are better.
They are. And I have two of these.
And you see how they don't have the weird elastic all the way around.
Not. No, I like these. This is Bally too. Yeah, I like Bally. Bally's nice.
Diana, get rid of those blue underwear.
They're from I
I'm gonna throw them away.
Don't throw them away. I only got two of these.
Well, you'll have to either get new underwear or do your laundry.
I have two black and I have two beige in
What's your bikini look like this summer?
Just like those.
That's it.
I have only one picture with me in a two-piece. I wouldn't even call it a bikini. And I never wear them because I mean, I was thin back then. I always thought I was heavy, but I was certainly a lot thinner. But I like these young girls, they have these real flat stomachs. My stomach was never flat.
It doesn't matter what their
nice.
stomachs look like. You do you.
I know, but I felt very self-conscious.
Diana.
Me, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but think about it like this.
Mhm.
You just said when you were younger, when we're all younger, we go, look how tiny you are.
Yeah.
And then 10 years go by and you go, man,
I wish I looked like that.
I wish I looked like that. You might be sitting here saying, I don't like how I look. When you're 87, you're going to be like, I wish I was showing off that 78-year-old body.
That nice full figure.
When I was a hottie. Mm-hmm.
I know. That's true. That's true. I hear you, but I mean, I'm comfortable the way I am.
But you never go in the sun.
No.
You never go to the beach.
We never really went to the beach a lot. We were fishing. My dad liked to fish.
So you want me to take you fishing so you could wear your bikini?
I don't have a bikini. I mean, I guess they make them in the larger sizes.
Yeah, but you can get whatever you want. You can still get a 2-piece, but it's like a high cut.
Yeah, but then this thing hangs out. I don't want this thing hanging out.
They have 2 pieces, but they overlap.
So I have a 2-piece. Like you said, it's like a boy short and then a long top.
I've never seen you wear a bathing suit.
Well, no, I know you haven't, and you may
why
not
don't you wear it
ever? Where am I going to go that I need to put on a bathing suit? I put it on when I went down there, and I think you all laughed, but it was fine.
What? We didn't laugh. I've never seen you in a bathing suit.
I was in the bathing suit when I've been on the beach. Yes.
I've never seen you at the beach. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, last year we went. I don't go a lot, Dina. I usually stay here. You all go to the beach, and I stay here and cook. So when you come back.
That's how it should be. You know what? Don't come to the beach. Keep your clothes on. Stay here and make pasta. Uh-huh.
It was a very nice weekend. The weather was great. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you going to bring a bathing suit on the cruise?
Well, I'll bring
Good
the one
question.
I have. I'll bring the one I have. The 2-piece, which is like the little boy shorts and the long top. And then I have a cute cover up. When we went on the cruise, when we went in 2022, that's what I had, for that. You weren't there. That's when you had to stay home with the 2 COVID kids. Are they both there?
Yeah, I hear things you don't hear. So there's a whole other world happening that you don't hear.
Now that I don't know about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe's cruising. Is Joe going to bring his bathing suit?
Yeah, he's got bathing suits, I guess. He goes down to
You've
Ocean
never
City.
seen Joe in his bathing suit?
I've never had an occasion to see
You and Joe haven't had a beach date?
No, we have not.
That's important.
Well, I guess it's coming up.
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
You're looking at something.
What's going on with you? You was farting over there by Grandma. That's why I left you over there. She can't hear your farts.
Yeah, but I didn't smell anything.
She can't hear you farting.
That was a loud one.
You okay?
I thought she was grunting.
No, those are the farts.
Oh gosh.
Well, Grandma don't hear it. That's why you guys are such a good match. She don't know. She can't see you or hear you.
My hearing, ever since I got sick 2 years ago, and I said I couldn't hear. That's how my ears feel. They feel clogged, like I can't hear. And the one time when I went to the doctor for my checkup, I said to her, I can't hear. And she looked and she said, well, there's still fluid in the one ear. And I take that allergy pill every day. And she said, don't get the hearing test until that's all cleared up. She said, because it won't. So I don't know if there's still fluid. Maybe I need tubes like it. There's little kids.
Like babies?
Like babies. I'm telling you.
I got to take you in and get the tubes put in?
Dina, I don't know what it is. It's weird.
We'll get your nails cut. Like Lulu?
It's really weird. It's almost like now it feels like they're clogged. Like I'm sick, like a head cold or something. But maybe that's how people, when they can't hear, maybe that's what it's like. I don't know. But it was after I got sick. So,
and when's your appointment?
July 28th. I was the first one.
Yeah, you can't hear because you need a colonoscopy. You're all back to. Did you show everybody what I bought you?
What did you buy me? Let me think.
Why don't you go get me some water
Oh,
and go get the present I bought you? Do you remember?
oh, I remember. How could I forget? I'm sure I'll never be able to forget it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Move, dog. Move, dog. Okay.
Diana, you got to get an ear camera. Changed my life.
What is it?
An ear camera.
What's that?
Okay, no,
Tell
that
me.
doesn't mean.
Wait, I wanna
Catherine
hear-
will tell you when you come back.
Well, I want to hear what it is.
Okay,
Talk
Catherine's
loud.
going to type it out.
Oh, goodness gracious. An ear camera. You can actually look in your ear.
Maybe she has a butt camera too, and maybe the camera could be used in all your orifices. No, Sarah, that's what her appointment is in July. Okay, just so you know, we have been having this discussion about her hearing for 3 years. I don't know if you remember it. And I said to her, you need to get your hearing checked. You can't hear anything. And her answer was, you know what it is? You mumble. You mumble all the time. Everybody says it. And I go, no, it's not a thing. And she goes, it is a thing, right? Jacqueline, try to get everybody on her team. And Jacqueline's like, you do mumble a little. And I was like, you know what? We'll see. 2 years, 2 years ago. She says, yeah, some people are saying stuff I can't hear. And then Joe was like, she can't hear anything. I said, thank you. So it's a thing. Now that enough people are talking about it. And she goes, the soonest I could get an appointment was July. That was in January. Mm-hmm. When is the hearing loss? Sounds like a mumble. What is that, Patty? My husband says me and my son mumble. I know. I know she was gaslighting me. Where'd she go? She was... Die! Where'd you go?
Hold on, I'm filling up the thing to make coffee.
Now she's making coffee. Mm-hmm. Malene, I'm pretty sure I think she specifically said, and do not put me on the cancellation list. Mm-hmm. I think she's specific because she didn't want to do it. So even in January, she's like, there's nothing wrong with my ears. And then within 2 months, Joe was like, she can't hear anything I said. And I go, okay. Mm-hmm. I know, exactly, Janice. It wasn't until Joe started saying, I'm 84 and I can hear everything and she can't hear anything. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. If you give a glass of water, if you send her to pick up a glass of water, she's going to make a pie. She's going to make coffee. There's going to be a dip. There's maybe some monogots. Oh, here she comes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Denise, maybe that's the way to go. All right, here we go. Let's see what your daughter bought you.
So Dina said, I'm going to buy you a book. I said, oh, that's nice. She said, yeah, it's coming. So yesterday she handed me this box. She said, your present came. And
I never got you anything.
I got all excited. And here's what she gave me.
I'm dead. Now what? It's really a gift for myself.
So inside, there's all kind of pages that have all the listings of the necessary things that your families
block everybody's face.
That everybody would need to know. So what's the first one say? Can't read it backwards.
First one says personal.
Personal. So you got to put all that information in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of cool. It's nice that everything will be in one spot.
My spouse's name, my children's name, my former spouse's name. How many times they think you get married in this book? Mm-hmm.
And so there's several pages.
I have that book, said Ida.
Oh.
My living will is located.
Right. And then medical information.
She's just going to write in the house. And that's not going to.
Key contacts.
Executor, attorney, accountant, tax preparer.
That's great. At the time of my passing,
Please contact.
Request 10 copies of the death certificate. Oh, look, it tells them what to do. Family members.
I just got one.
See that?
For OG.
My dependents.
First tab. Where's Dina's jewelry?
No, it's kind of,
Judy said, I got one. I have it all filled out. It gives me peace of mind.
Who did that?
Judy.
From Saskatoon?
Yeah, she gets stuff
Judy,
done.
I'll tell you, she on the ball out, girl. Mm-hmm. Important documents.
And they leave you a spot to put your masking tape with all the tags.
Your financial, all your banks, your accounts, where they're located, account numbers, the banks. No, it's really very good. Business. So if you have any business,
I'm going to write a tab called Dean's Jewelry.
Dean's Jewelry.
I got it on the Amazon, Julie. Just put it in the Amazon. I'm dead
and then there's more back here. Beneficiaries. Like
all Dina.
Life insurance.
All Dina.
Life insurance policies.
Dina.
I didn't see that. Oh, and then there's information to put your Social Security stuff in, because you contact Social Security, and when I die, you get $250 for your burial.
How are you going to bury somebody for $250? I'm going to buy all new underwear for everybody that comes.
And then personal property, like your homes, that kind of stuff.
Chrissy said it's an amazing book. I bought one for my dad 2 years ago. We live in separate states, and it will be very helpful when that time comes.
Yeah. Insurance, all your insurance.
Since I'm in Jabip.
Oh, pets. Look, you could say about your pets. I guess what you want.
Who will care for my pet? I'm going to leave all my pets to Diana.
What to pay, close, and cancel. Don't pay nothing.
Don't pay nothing. Run.
Get the money and run.
Run away.
Don't pay. I don't think you're responsible to pay anything when someone dies, right? I don't know. Email and social media.
You have to settle their estate.
Yeah. Email, social media, all your accounts and passwords. That's really good. Miscellaneous.
Yeah, $250 gonna pay for the Uber for us to get to the funeral. I won't even pay for the
luncheon. No
luncheon. It's gonna be a bad luncheon.
BYO.
My personal wishes.
Oh, I have a lot of them.
What did you say? BYOL.
Yeah, bring your own lunch.
Oh.
The lunch. For the luncheon, bring your own.
Yeah,
lunch.
your estate is responsible. Just so you know, you don't just run up your bills and then die not owing people. You have to settle the estate.
Well, so all my utilities, I have a credit. I pay more. So like my gas bill, I might have a credit of $400 or $500. And well, I'm telling you
about it right now, so everybody hears it.
No. They're going to owe you
me
money.
Personally, not Michelle and Nicole.
Estate.
No, you said me. You all heard it. It's in the book. Yeah, the $250 will cover my cotton candy machine. I know, Kelly. That's what I said. Nobody knows anything. She doesn't tell anybody anything. And she goes, well, I'm not ready to do it. I said, well, when do you think you'll be ready? What's ready day? Because I'm going to be the one standing there going, she's going to be like, go get me. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, where's that located? I don't know, Lorraine. I don't know, because she wants a big cash out. She's like, Dina, I've been paying $500 more in utilities every month so that there'll be a big payout when I die. I'll be the only one going, can't wait to get that gas bill. I'm going to go shopping, new underwears. I don't know why she would overpay. I don't know. So there's that. Do a page a day. In Ohio, you're not responsible for credit card debt? Huh. My mom can never find her phone, but my dad thinks it's a good idea to only tell her where all the documents are. Right, Katie? You're like, Dad, what? You're going to tell her, and then what? It's going to be a scavenger hunt. I always thought you pay everything, but my son-in-law's dad gave him a script to read to anyone who calls regarding Aaron's bills. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. My dad's like that. Doesn't feel it's anything. Barely tells my mom. It's bad annoying. Mm-hmm. You don't have to pay credit card debt? Mm-hmm. If Dina wants her jewelry, she has to settle all debts of the estate. See, that's what I'm saying, Kristen. Yeah, in her last moments, I'm like, where's my jewelry? I want to get it before you go. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much we joke about it. It's going to be a big fight. You know it is. You know it is. Yeah. No, Patty, that's the point, is that she doesn't have anything. Everything was to my dad before. And now it's been 2 years, almost 3 years. I'm like, everything is not correct. You've got to put everything in the right place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My mom rounded up her checkbook. So when she passed, there was a difference of a balance of hundreds of dollars. I know, Kelly. And that's why I was like, I don't care what you write in the book. Write whatever you want in the book. You just got to write something so that somebody knows. But she's like, Oh, I see you got a whole lunch spread here.
Yeah, one for you, one for me.
Everybody wants to know why you're overpaying on all your utilities. Are you waiting for some big cash out moment?
No, I don't
Is this your version of getting money back for your taxes?
No, well, because I'm on a budget. So if the budget says pay 100 or 120, whatever it is, I'll send more, because at the end of the year, if you use more electricity for air conditioning or more gas for heating, they'll say you owe us $200 or $300. And so I didn't always like to have to pay them money, so I'll send them a little bit more. And then at the end, they'll send you a check. One time I wasn't paying attention because all my stuff, I don't get gas bills sent to the house. It's all online, paperless. And so I wasn't paying attention, and, they come to the computer. I don't look at it. And then my checkbook is set out. My bank is set up. So they sent them the check every month without me doing it. Again, I'm not paying attention. So one time I looked and it said that I had a credit of like $900. I'm thinking, dang, that's a lot. Christmas was coming. I called them up. I said, hey, listen, lady, I overpaid. She said, well, you could just not pay for a while and we'll just keep deducting it, or would you like us to send you a check? I said, oh, send me a check, please. That came in handy. Mm-hmm. Don't eat mine.
Why don't you tell me what you said the other day?
Which part? I say a lot of things.
I said to her the other day, did you get this email? What do you mean? I said, well, did you get this email?
Oh, I didn't see it.
No, I don't think so. I go, well, you either got it or you didn't get it. If you didn't get the email, then I have to follow up and I had to make sure you get the email. Well, I could have gotten it. I go, well, I don't understand. You did or you didn't get it? I get so many emails. It overwhelms me.
It's not. I just have.
So then I just don't open them. I said, you don't open any of your email.
I do.
Once in a while when I get to it, I said, Diana,
go right in the trash. They're all ads. Advertisements from.
Mm-hmm.
It came out good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's that. We don't check emails. We don't read road signs.
I check my.
We have big underwear. Nobody knows where anything is.
I'm very happy. That's all that matters.
I'm sure I would be happy if I had no idea if I had bills due. Mm-hmm.
I know. My bills are all paid. I'm very good at that.
How do you know? You wouldn't know if they weren't.
In fact,
if they're paperless,
it's
so funny when you don't pay your bills. It's so funny. Let me tell you something.
Like with my Discover card, it's due on the 21st. So yesterday was the 18th. Today's the 19th. So I try to pay it, before it's due. So last night I'm laying in bed, but I was really tired last night. And I thought, well, let me pay this off. But from the time that account closes to now, you've accrued, I've charged more things. So I could pay last month's balance, or I could pay what I owe in total at this point. I think I'm just paying last month's balance. So I put it through. Evidently, I was really stupid, and I didn't think I did it. So I did it again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When I looked, I got 2 emails from Discover, and it said, thank you
For paying your bill.
for paying blah, blah, blah. Then like 2 minutes later, another one, thank you for paying blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, are they 2 different confirmation numbers? And they were. So actually, now I did pay.
So now you have so much money. It's like your gas bill. So you just...
I mean, I'm lucky that it wasn't too high, but I never did that before. That was the first. But I worked all weekend. I was cooking.
Okay, do you see why it might be a good idea to let some people know?
It's fine. I'm okay.
Are you?
I never paid. Look, if I paid too much and I didn't have the money, whatever, I would have called Discover right away when I realized I paid it twice. But it was...
Now I have free money.
I could just charge.
I could just charge. It's like it was sent by Jesus. Yeah. So hang out with Di in Quebec. You don't know what she'll pay for. Joey, you need a new car? We'll take 2. Give us 2 of these. Send it to my house. I'll forget. Mm-hmm.
Hey, every time we play... So we play games here with the kids. We're playing Uno, and we play poker. And we play
the best was we sit down to play Uno. And Di got her Uno set up. And she goes, everybody knows how to play Uno. All the kids are like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Jason goes, I don't know if I know how to play. We were like, Uno? Yeah, he goes, I haven't played in years. Yeah. And we said, it's Uno. It hasn't changed. He goes, well, I might just need to... a refresher.
Yeah, well, Joe was the same way.
It's red and it's a 4. If you match it by color or number, yeah, it just wasn't funny. He was like, I don't know, I haven't played it in years. We're like, great news, hasn't changed.
Well, Saturday, when you guys all went to the beach, I said to Joe, do you play chess? And he said, yes. So he said, oh, I haven't played it in a long time. I don't know how good I am. I said, me too. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I said, are you one of those ringers? Are you just telling me that you don't know how to play? No, I really haven't played. So we set it up. He beat me bad. And I said to him, you know what? So the second game, I really concentrated.
And I paid my credit card 4 more times.
But and then I won. The second game, I beat him. And then he said to me, well, I had to let you win. I said, you didn't let me win. He made some goofy moves like I did the first game, Chess is, you know how to play chess.
Yeah.
You guys all learn.
It's like a lot.
It is a lot. And so, that bishop is all the way in the corner. And you make a move and all of a sudden that bishop comes up and takes your knight or your castle or whatever.
Jim Wagner says he has 248,762 unread emails. He said text him.
Everybody.
Don't say
Everybody text
Everybody text him. So now I'll have 248,762 texts.
Oh my God, that's funny. But
Mary, that's hilarious.
Now the puzzle, we got the puzzle pieces out. And you got that puzzle and you put it on the table, and I started turning them all right side up and getting all the flat pieces to do the frame. And so I see him, but he's pulling in all regular pieces. And I said, no, not those yet. Let's do the frame first. He never did a puzzle. I was shocked. I said, you never, he said, no.
He did not enjoy the puzzle.
No, he did. After I explained to him, we're going to do the frame first.
And then you walked away.
I was cooking.
He said, this puzzle.
I said, I had to go cook. I said I had to go cut the vegetables for teriyaki chicken. But yeah, then I think he got up. He didn't want to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you helped him. We couldn't find a couple of those pieces, so you found those for us. Mm-hmm. I like puzzles. Puzzles are good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she had to set up this morning, and the puzzle was on this table. So after all that work, I had to break it all down. But I put the frame in a plastic bag. so that next time
when that breakfast bunch gets here, you don't know what kind of crazy naked puzzle time they're going to have.
Oh, do they have naked puzzles?
No.
Oh.
That's not a thing. I made it up. It was a joke.
I'll bet you. I bet. You know what?
Okay. Text everybody. Bring your naked
I bet
puzzle
there are
costumes.
puzzles that are a little, you know.
Di, when I said naked puzzles, I meant you were naked doing puzzles. Do you think that there are naked puzzles? Like pictures of naked people? Is that what you thought I said? And you were going to buy some? Wow. Wow.
Don't do that when I test
Wow.
about coffee. Well, what did you mean, naked puzzle?
I meant that you would all be naked doing puzzles.
That's not what you said. You said a naked
but you
puzzle.
were looking for pornographic puzzles for Bible study.
Not pornographic.
No, just naked ones of the saints.
That's why when you said it, I said, I'm sure they had them. You're going, no, they don't. But you were talking something different.
Naked puzzles.
Oh, my God. Don't do that to me. Heavens to Betsy.
Naked cowboy puzzle comes right up.
Oh, yeah. Like we could get the cowboys that are exercising.
It's called Naked Bits Puzzles.
I
know what I'm going to.
It is not.
Look at it.
Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to Naked Bits. I'm going to order you. When's Andrea's birthday? Andrea loves puzzles.
Her birthday just passed. We'll have to think of something else.
I'm going to sign you up. Hold on.
Don't put me in there. Don't put me on there.
Okay.
All kind of crap. Don't do it.
All right.
I'll put yours in. I'll fix you. You put mine, I'll put yours.
Don't check your email. I'm going to start checking your email all the time now.
I'll tell you. It took us a while, but we really went off course. I don't know what happened. We went from
Jim, it's called Lady Bits. No, what I said, Naked Bits. Don't put Lady Bits. Don't put Lady Bits in. Nakedbits.com.
Oh my God. No, but I would like, you know how they have the calendars with the firemen, like a puzzle like that, you know,
Sherry's
firemen.
birthday's coming up.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
I didn't think that they would have that.
Why not? I mean, look,
Tina, I'm on the subscription program. They send me some every month. Of course they have it. I give it out. It's called Naked Bits Puzzle. Check your email.
No, I don't want. No, you better not.
I did. I signed you up.
You know what?
Check your email.
No, see, Dale are reading for the
reading from chapter 14 verses 5 to 18. Next email. Naked Bits.
When I go to mass every day. All the readings are on my phone. No, I didn't get anything. Good. It's Bishop Barron. And now you're going to send me those. I'm getting things from the bishop and the United States Council for, No.
It's your fabrics, cruise lines.
No, it's not there.
It's coming. They're thinking about it. They're putting together a special email for you. Uh-huh.
No, but I think it would be cute, cute to do one with the firemen or the guys dancing, the muscle guys.
Frequently asked questions. It's a curated line of adult puzzles featuring stories from different decades and society's views on nudity and sexuality. How did it start? We did a Kickstarter. All the money came from Diana Kerber. They range from full, partial, and minimal nudity.
I was thinking something just like a little more sexy, like, when not nudity, but,
All right, I'm going to get you light nudity. What's your return policy? I
don't like this one.
I already did this puzzle. Unopened within 15 days. Original packaging.
Oh, so like if you Well, I guess you get to pick which one you want, but
Yeah, let's pick one for Bible study.
no, I don't want one of those.
Shop.
I would never do that. So it's interesting here they have the things blocked out. Right? Or are they missing? That's all they have? Just those 3?
Well, Diane, I mean, we can look around some more.
No,
if this isn't the one you want.
No, but when they said shop, I thought there was it's a lot of writing.
Well, this is to explain what your guess is called. This level of nudity is peach. It's a peekaboo.
Oh.
Features minimal nudity. The uncensored image is only revealed at the puzzle completion. So the front of the cover has pieces. I'll show it to you. It has pieces.
Oh, I
missing.
did see. Correct. So you won't know what it's going to look like until you finish the puzzle.
So this is how they market it.
Right. So you're really not going
to. So you really, I mean, Di can only do a puzzle if she can see the picture.
I did say
she
that.
She don't be like, where does this piece go?
Let me see that
Joe,
box.
where's this piece go?
I said,
anybody?
Let me see the box. I said, oh, the
that's
red
upside
bird
down.
Is up here.
Is it? You're right. It was upside down. Okay. Little too much fun with the Bible study puzzle party.
I'm going to get you a Bible study. I'll send you Bible study puzzles.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That'll be a lot of fun.
The Last Supper. I'll get you the Last Supper. All those people.
Mm-hmm. Where does it go? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, this was a good morning. Mm-hmm. We sure woke everybody up.
Okay.
So what did we covered? Underwear. I'm dead.
You're dead. Now
I'm
what?
Dead. Now what? And then
naked puzzling.
It's regular morning.
I have been absent for a couple of weeks, but I'm back.
Who is it?
Linda. Linda, you missed a lot. Mm-hmm.
You'll have to come down during my weekend stay so we could have more fun. Do this, and the girls will be here, and the boys, and
So, what's your plan for the book? Somebody said you should do one page a day.
Yeah, but a lot of that, my stuff is all home, so a
lot of it is just people's names.
I don't know who
this is. The person I want to be my executor. This person I want to be my power of attorney. This person's my medical power of attorney. This is where I keep this document. Like, that's the point, is that there are things in there you could fill out.
I just don't know who I want to do what.
But we've been talking about it for 3 months. So you would think that you would have landed somewhere. When do you think you'll land somewhere?
Look, I'm sure some of the people that are watching have the same issue. You have more than one child. And so when you're divvying up who's going to do what,
but
how you pick.
Finance Michelle said that you don't have to be fair. You have to be realistic about who's going to be around to do what job.
And who's good at any particular, if you think this one would do this really well, and if you think that
but if they're not around.
Do you hear what she said? If they're not around, that means she does everything because she's the only one here.
Somebody want to tell her? Why would you pick a medical power of attorney who lives 3 hours away?
You could still do it by phone.
Why would you want that for yourself? Why would you want to be like, you know what? Somebody's been here the whole time, step by step, taking care of everything. Let me call somebody who don't know nothing about what's going on. Hold on.
You say that about all of them.
Let me call somebody.
Why would you have somebody that lives?
We got a lady here. Oh, I'm calling. Oh, Dean. Let's call Dean. Zoom call. Medical power of attorney. Here. You want to talk?
But you could say that with the medical power of attorney. You could say that with the
No. Yeah. Sherry said put all the kids' names into a wheel of fortune. Spin it and see who gets what. Malene. Always the middle child.
Always the middle child, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my dilemma. Like, who do I pick for what? And you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You don't want everybody
You're
to get all in a
gonna
huff.
listen. There's one thing about so I didn't get picked to do all the work. Oh, that's sad. There's that, but you're going to cause more fights if you're not clear. Listen, you can pick whoever you want, but you have to write it down, because when I'm standing next to the bed and you haven't picked me, and I say somebody needs to come here now and stay here for the next week or two because so and so, what's her name, is in the hospital. She don't want to do her naked puzzles anymore, and now I don't know what she wants because I'm not the power of attorney.
Well, there's power of attorney, durable power of attorney. There's medical power of attorney.
There's only two. There's
right.
Durable and is the same as just power of attorney. And then there's medical power of attorney. It's just medical and regular.
Right. Well, durable power of attorney
is power of attorney.
Kicks in when you're dead.
You can make your power. There are people who have somebody.
Alive, and then it stops. I don't know if I have that right. Power of attorney, a regular power of attorney can go to the bank or settlement or anything for you because you've given them that permission. But I think a durable power of attorney only kicks in after you can't make decisions on your own. So say I were in a coma.
She don't read her emails.
Say I were in a coma, durable power of attorney would kick in so that you or whoever I appoint could pay my bills and go to the bank and do.
Sherry said, in my will, I even assigned someone to do the yard sale. Is it me? Am I doing the yard sale? Sherry's no joke about her will. Sherry is who everybody should be. Sherry got everything done. All right. And she updates it based on how people act to her on a weekly basis.
During the year.
Weekly. Weekly. I said, what are you doing? Working on my will. I go, who wronged you? She goes, don't worry about it. I'm making some adjustments. You might be getting some more. And okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, power of attorney ends when you die. Then the executor takes over.
Correct. But a regular power of attorney can, while you're alive and of sound mind and body, could go and do things for you. Durable power of attorney is if I were incapacitated and, you or whoever I appoint could pay my bills and do that kind of stuff.
All the fun stuff.
They all stop when you're dead.
Who are you going to give all your naked puzzles to?
I think you deserve them.
Thank you. Yeah. Power of attorney and durable power of attorney are the same thing.
Really?
That's what Judy said. That's what I said.
But durable, when we went to the attorney with my mom, he said it would only kick in if she wasn't able to do things, then I would take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a regular power of attorney, if you can't go to settlement and you give power of attorney to the real estate guy, they can go to settlement for you with a power. It's not a durable power. It's just power of attorney for that settlement. They could do that for you.
My mom only opens emails for pickleball and brunch, but not the email from the insurance that says we're sending you a notice that you are in violation. I know. Well, and she says she has people, Michelle saying, I can help walk you through the process. And they'll even tell you at some point, Dina, you can't be here for this part. It has to be her by herself. And I go, great.
But I have the dilemma of, right. So that's me. I know that, who am I going to appoint to do which job? And I don't know yet. Sometimes I think, oh, this one might be good. No, this one was good at this. And maybe that one will be better, but I don't know. So that in my head, I'm thinking each one of you should have a job, but finance Michelle said, you can pick one person to do all three things. You don't have to have a different person for each one. But then, you pick one.
Yeah. She said, I was power of attorney. My oldest brother was the executor.
Correct. Absolutely.
So you could do that.
Right. Just but there's three of you. Right.
You just have to put some names down.
I know. I'll get to it. Hopefully before I go.
Yeah.
I'll get it done. I wonder if everybody has one. Oh, well, not everybody does, I'm sure, and I'm older. I should have that all set in place.
Exactly.
No, I agree.
Exactly. Which is why we're going to do 1 page a day. 1 page a day. I'm dead. Now what? And I'm going to put an extra page in here about Dina's jewelry.
That's written down on a piece of paper.
Why don't you write it down in here?
Oh, I was
because
say,
your handwriting, and then everybody knows, not the little piece of paper.
And I'll go get it notarized so they can't think that I'll go to the bank. Can you notarize my book, the page right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real sad when you start selling my necklace.
You'll be dead.
It's so beautiful. I don't know why you would want to melt it down and sell it.
You got it here. Maybe I should wear it and see. Maybe I'll like it if I had it. If I had my jewelry, maybe I'd fall in love with it.
I got that pretty ring that I bought when Grandpa died. He left me money, and I bought that to remember Grandpa.
You know what they were saying? I don't know how many people got real IDs, but they're saying the people who are trying to get real IDs, the majority of women are having a really hard time because the way that they do it is that you have to register all your previous names, and if you don't bring with you your marriage certificate, they won't give you a real ID. And if you're a divorced woman,
you have to bring all that.
You got to bring marriage, divorce, you got to bring all of it.
Well, I try to get an appointment, but there's in New Jersey, they're so backed up that you can't get an appointment. But anyway, it tells you on there all the things that you need that you have to bring, because your birth certificate's not going to match your driver's license. You know, my maiden name on my birth certificate doesn't match, so you have to prove that you were married, right?
Yeah, real ID. It's easier to apply for the passport at this point. Passports are easier.
Yeah. Well, it tells you on there you could use your passport as one. You know how you have to have so many points for the passport? The same thing with real ID. Like you have to bring something that shows your residency and your name changes. Yeah. Correct.
All right, everybody, we got to go.
This was fun.
We have a page to do here in the book, and we have stuff to do today. Diane's got to make homemade pasta.
Homemade pasta?
She didn't know.
Who said that was on the list?
Today, I just made it up.
Oh, gosh.
All right, everybody.
I don't even think we have all the stuff for homemade pasta.
I just got my real ID. I didn't have any of that. I think it's only if your name has changed from your previous license. I don't know. They were just talking about it in the news.
Right. No, in New Jersey, I guess.
Did you know you're not allowed into federal buildings without the real ID?
No, I didn't. Well, right now you can use your passport in lieu of real ID to fly. Now, I don't know about the federal buildings, but some people that didn't have their real ID and they were flying domestically, they said that you would still be able to get on the plane, but you'll be put to the side and have to go
shunned.
Shunned and have other screening. I don't know what they're going to make them show, but they're going to have other proof, I guess, maybe Social Security cards or whatever. I don't know what they're going to ask for.
Ever read the book Die Broke? Author recommends giving it all away before you die. No hassle. Oh, Monica said you can use your passport to get into federal buildings.
Oh, all right. Well, I knew for flying that was acceptable. But all right, well, that's good. So, so I have a passport. I mean, so if I don't get real ID, I'm okay for a while. But I don't think that they realized it was going to be such a backup, such a backlog. But
yeah, I know. It's a lot. All right, everybody. Well, tonight is Ugly Monday, so we'll be around for that. Tomorrow, we have, I think, 2 guests on tomorrow, I think for Tipsy Tuesday. I'm not sure about the morning show. And it's the last few days leading up to Vail, Colorado coming up, so it's very exciting. So all good things happening this week, very busy. Thanks for watching, as always. And like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrew say, get yourself some good French cut underwear. They say
And
that
puzzles.
all the time. And naked puzzles. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny